गुरु गोविंद दो खड़े, काके लागू पाए, बलिहारी गुरु आपने, जिन गोविंद you बताए. A very warm good evening to one and all present over here. I, Abhishek Srivastav, welcome you all on behalf of Innovation and Incubation Cell. Today, we are here on auspicious occasion of Teachers' Day. Teachers are the most valuable pillars of a civilization. No society has flourished without teachers. Every year on September 5, India celebrates National Teachers' Day. It also marks the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, who was second president of India and a well-renowned educationist. While India honors its teachers on September 5, Teachers' Day on different dates across the globe. This day celebrates all teachers in our lives who transformed us into better people, made an impact on our lives, and motivated us to do better. They could be your teachers at school, your elder siblings, or even your parents. Today, we are here with our faculty member, Dr. Shahanaz Ayub ma'am, President of Innovation and Incubation Cell, with us for interactive session on the occasion of Teachers' Day. She has also been awarded with AICT Best Teachers Award in 2021. Ma'am has always been guiding us since the conception of IIC. Her sheer will towards the holistic development of students is unparalleled. Now, I would like to request Dr. Sanaj ma'am to guide us with her words and allow us to proceed with the webinar. Ma'am?
Yeah, thank you, Abhishek. Uh, Let me congratulate you all for organizing such an event on 11th hour. I just I just asked Enzamam that is it possible to conduct the webinar today itself. Then within short time he just accepted, and you all have done so much of efforts. So thanks to all, and I will expect that such type of events and such type of your confidence, your cooperation should continue, and you should be the motivating source to juniors also to, and you should get the guidance from seniors also. So I will not take much of your time because I know that you must have got little less time to prepare for this webinar. So what I have asked Enzamam that if you can prepare one Google form type of link so that the students who could not join today, they can fill up the form, and through this particular form they can submit their inputs, because based on your inputs it will be easy for us to take further steps, because we all work for students. If you do not know the students expectations, if you do not know the students problems, then it will not be possible for us to handle this particular task and to reach to the target whatever we to reach to the goals. So I will you can take the platform and you can proceed further, Abhishek. Thanks a lot, and you may continue further. I am here, I am listening, going through all the proceedings. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, very much thank you, ma'am. We are always thrilled by your motivating words and they really inspire us. And now I'd like to invite our second year student, Jai Gupta, to throw some light on importance of Teachers' Day. Jaya?
Yes, sir. A very warm good evening to my respected
Jaya, if
faculty.
possible, you can switch on your camera. If possible, for some time, you can switch on your camera. If not possible, then it's okay.
Ma'am, I'm not at my home, so I
Okay,
can't open.
okay, fine. Yeah, fine. Go on.
A very warm good evening to my respected faculty members and everyone present over here. Today, I am here to deliver a speech on Teachers' Day. I would like to start my speech by thanking all my beloved teachers for always guiding us and bestowing us with all their teachings, moral values, and discipline. Teachers' Day in India is celebrated every year on the 5th of September to mark the birthday of our second president, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Dr. Radhakrishnan was the first vice president of India. He was also a great scholar, an ideal teacher, and a Bharat Ratna recipient. He was born on 5th September 1988. It was after becoming the president of India, some of his friends and students approached Dr. Radhakrishnan to celebrate his birthday. To this, he replied that instead of celebrating his birthday on this particular date, it would be his privilege if 5th September is celebrated as Teachers' Day all over India. Thereafter, 5th September is celebrated every year to honor our beloved teachers who nourished and prepared us for a better future. Teachers are our supporting pillars who play an important role in guiding us throughout our student life. They give their best to teach us valuable lessons in life and are our role models whom we look up to. I equally want to thank my parents for being my first mentors and supporting me in each and every step of my life. On this occasion, I would like to request my parents as well as my teachers to continue guiding me the same way. It is said that the future of a particular country lies in the hands of its children. Thus, our teacher has a major role in playing in shaping the future of the students and helping us become successful in our respective careers. Teachers' Day is thus celebrated to honor the hardships as well as to acknowledge their special role in our lives. It is a day full of excitement, activities, and special performances that are organized by the students, especially for their teachers. Teachers' Day is not only celebrated in India but also is celebrated worldwide to appreciate the power of teaching. Different countries celebrate this day on different dates, but UNESCO officially declared the 5th of October as the World's Teachers' Day in 1994. Last but not least, I would like to end my speech by thanking you all for providing me with an opportunity to deliver a speech on my beloved teachers on this occasion of Teachers' Day. I feel proud to call myself a student of this institution, which has helped me to evolve as a better person and has given me a passion to learn new things every day. Thank you.
Okay, very well explained, Jaya. Now, as we are here for interactive session of students with teachers, now I will request the audience to one by one open their microphone and ask.
हैप्पी टीचर्स डे मैम। एक्चुअली ना हम ये पूछ रहे थे कि कॉलेज की पढ़ाई और स्कूल की पढ़ाई में मतलब कितना डिफरेंस होता है, कॉलेज की पढ़ाई और स्कूल की पढ़ाई से कैसे अलग होती है।
Yeah, you want your name, dear?
मैम फातिमा।
Fatima, when you are in school, it is more towards marks oriented, and you have to your parents and teachers, they focus on your good report card, isn't it? And beside that, you have other activities like and you have other subjects like more ethics and morals, maybe human values and morals, those kind of subjects. Then you are having some PT classes, etc. So those were to support your societal development or your holistic development. But when you are in college, this holistic development approach is not planned in your schedule. It's not there in your timetable. In your timetable, you will find the subjects like whatever KCS 302, etc., etc. And there will not be any there will not be any classes like PT. There will not be game periods. There will not be any other such type of periods particularly mentioned in your timetable. So this is the difference. It is that it is now as per your hobbies or as per your requirement, you should develop, you should involved in those activities. The one who is interested in sports should concentrate in sports activity. The one who is interested in arts, etc., like he or she should concentrate in those particular hobbies. If you are interested in technical events, technical activities, then you should concentrate in such type of activities. So various platforms are there, various platforms are open, they are at state level, they are at national level. So it's up to you that you can choose, you can have choice of your interest. So this is the freedom which you get when you join institute. I think I am making it clear, Fatima.
Ma'am.
Yeah, so this is the basic difference, because right now we do not plan, we do not forcibly plan everything in your timetable. It's up to you that how you manage your time, take how you take out your time to take care of your interests and to take care of your career development. With no teacher, nobody will come and will tell you that you attend this particular program, you attend this particular webinar, you attend this topic, you should take interest in this particular topics, etc. Now it's up to you, and you are free to choose your line of interest, you're free to choose your line of interest as per your career goals, as per your hobbies. So I think this is the basic difference as compared to your student life and this college life. If you have your suggestions, you can students are always instead, because I have also I have also crossed the years which you are going through now. I was also student in school, I was also student in college, but that time, that era was different, this era is different. There is little as because of so many years have passed, the days, those days were different, these days were different. But the problems, the expectations of students, I think that will go on extending day by day based on your current scenario, the life which you are life which you are living now, the problems which you are facing now, those may not be there in our time. So if you have, I am requesting all students also, if you have your suggestions that what are your expectations from teachers, then I would be more interested in knowing those particular aspects. So Fatima, is it clear? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, nowadays there is a lot of content or guidance available on the internet about any topic or query. So, how is a teacher helpful to us physically?
See, there is always difference, face to face contact teaching learning and internet teaching learning. When we study, when there, let's say we'll take one example, that if you are learning from tape recorder, like whatever you are reading from internet, same is the case, but you are listening the tape recorder. If you get the query, you cannot ask tape recorder, you cannot ask that audio video clips that I am having this particular problem. You are just going on learning. So that is called unsupervised learning. But when you are getting to, like when I am interacting with you personally, when teacher is there, suppose if I am teaching you the same contents which are available on internet, but if you are facing the problem, you can ask me immediately at that very moment, isn't it? And that interaction is very helpful compared to the learning which you are going through internet. I am not saying there may be lots of contents on one topic which teacher may not be able to cover in one class, or maybe in one particular semester, but you always have the scope to ask new things, to ask that, and to get your problems solved with, because interaction is always face to face interaction is always considered more fruitful, more useful. So
Yes, ma'am.
internet is all that into information. And the second thing is that uh, suppose if you're going through internet material, it's always better that before coming to the class, you should go through the coverage on internet, and then you should attend the class, so that whatever your doubts are there with those particular coverage, that you can ask to the teacher. So that is the basic difference of learning from teacher and learning from internet. So am I clear? Dear, what is your name?
Yes, ma'am. Himani Solanki.
Ha, Hemani, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Ma'am, my next
Yeah. May I know your name?
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Shubhangi Tiwari. First of all,
Shubhangi,
a very
please.
happy Teachers' Day, ma'am.
Thank
And
you.
my question is, how can a student or a person who is from rural area find his aptitude in the field of startup?
See, actually, rural area is best to think of startups because start if you have everything, if you do not have problems, then there is no need of startup, then there is no need of innovation. Because innovation, when you thought of when you think of startup, then you should have some innovative idea. And that innovative idea, either you can get it from empathy study. Means you may not, you suppose if somebody, you may not be facing that particular problem, but if you see somebody in your near dear is facing that particular problem, then you always can think of providing the solution to that particular problem, to get rid of that particular problem, and to save the life, or maybe to make the life enjoyable to your dear near ones. So if you do not have problem, then why will you think of startup? Then it's just, it just, then startup will not be necessity for you. In that case, it will be your hobby, or just kar lete hai types of thing. So I think for startup, you should have the great necessity of that particular problem. Like suppose if I will tell you one example, that one IIT student, what he has done, he has designed a sabji, that startup is called, named as Sabji Wala. So what is that Sabji Wala is doing? He has made, Sabji Wala क्या करते हैं वो लोग एक ठेले पे सब्जी ले जाते हैं, है ना, ठेले पे सब्जी ले जाके बेचते हैं. So what happened, when they pass from one end till the end, their sabji gets, spoiled. Lots of tomatoes and lots of other things, they get spoiled. So what that IIT student has designed, he has designed a thela where the humidity temperature is taken, is managed, or is controlled in such a way that the vegetables, they remain unspoiled for at least for 4 to 5 days. So it works like, it is not a refrigerator. But why he has thought of that? Because he is belonging to the family from Bihar, who are farmers basically, and they all were facing the problem that while taking their products, while taking raw material from one village to another village, or maybe circulating in the village door to door, they got that nearly that 10-20% vegetable is getting spoiled, and that was a loss for them. So he came out with this particular solution. So it is thela only, the people, the farmers, they were carrying thela only, but the sabji is preserved. So because that was his problem, he was facing that problem, and because he was having the technological mind, he was having the knowledge of technology, he could solve that particular problem. So for rural area is the best, according to me. If you do not have problems, and even when students, they complain about that hostel mein ye nahi hai, hostel mein wo nahi hai, I prefer that you should have such type of problems, so that if you do not have challenges, you will not come out with the solution. You will not use your technologies, you will not be able to use your knowledge, at proper place, for proper solution, for proper time, at proper timing. So is it clear, Shubhangi? And there are lots of funding schemes, etc. And for rural areas, and for newly startups, and especially for women startups, lots of funding opportunities are there. So you don't have to think that, अरे इसमें पैसा लगेगा, पैसा बर्बाद होगा तो क्या होगा, अगर स्टार्टअप सक्सेसफुल नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा. So you don't have to worry for that also. And even if your startup is not getting successful, even if you are doing startup for your interest, etc., I think the knowledge or the experience which you will gain during this particular experiment, or this particular setting up, that will help you to get a very very good job in any good company, multinational company. Because these particular things, they develop your skills, other skills also, they boost your confidence. So am I clear, Shubhangi?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
ma'am, for your guidance.
yeah, thanks. Anybody else wants to ask?
Ma'am, I have another
Yeah.
question.
Huh.
Ma'am, how to find our interest or hobby which is beneficial for career as well as happy life?
Uh, See, there are two aspects. Like, suppose if you already know your hobby, then you can make it as your career. But suppose if you do not know your hobbies, then the best thing is that, and if you do not have problem with your career option, whatever you have chosen, then make that as your passion, make that as your hobby. It's very simple. Don't take stress on, don't take stress upon you that what should I do and what shouldn't I do. If you are clear cut with your hobbies, then go with that. If you are not clear cut with your hobbies, but if you do not have any problem with your career options, then make your career options as your hobby. It's very simple formula. Live your life, very in a simple way. I think I have made it clear,
Yes, ma'am.
Fatima. So how is interest you all, you can come to know, gradually, like, that you are interested in. So it doesn't mean if you are in engineering, it doesn't mean that you can't have interest in music. It's nothing to do, the hobby is has nothing to do with your career options. If you have certain hobbies, then you enjoy your hobbies. Or if you cannot plan your hobby as your career option, then you can take some fine from your career, your career time or your life, and you can enjoy your hobbies. Always don't keep your hobbies, let let it go like that only. Enjoy.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Uh, Ma'am, I have one question, ma'am. Ma'am, as a college student, we have many things to do. For like class tests are there. After that, we have to complete assignments. After that, we have to do projects. After that, everyone has certain goal in their life which we need to achieve after college. So we have to also prepare for that. So, ma'am, like how to manage, like how to do a smart time management with all this work.
Yeah, your name, good question, your name, dear?
Ma'am, Pawan Mishra.
हाँ, पवन. See, actually, ये सब तो चलता ही रहेगा, है ना. ये you have to assume that it is part of your life, then only you will be able to enjoy your life. अगर आप ये मान के चलोगे कि आप ये अगर सोचोगे, अरे प्रोजेक्ट भी करना है, अरे सीटी भी है, अरे ये भी है, अरे वो भी है, then it will be stressful. But if you think that अरे ये भी है, ठीक है हो जाएगा, ये भी है, ठीक है हो जाएगा, ये भी है, ठीक है हो जाएगा, आई एम मेड फॉर दिस ओनली, then you will enjoy your life. Try to do smart, smart management. Enjoy the things. Don't take the stress. See, if you try for, अरे मेरा सीटी है, मेरा सीटी कैसे करेंगे, अभी ये भी सबमिट करना है, वो भी सबमिट करना है, then you will not, अगर if you take the stress, then you will not be able to do best in any of the things. But if you enjoy your things, then you will do the best in each and every aspect. Take it as a challenge, take it as an opportunity that you are now tested, you are under test for this particular, span of time, that how what are your skills and how you are developing yourself and how you are managing the things. So consider that you are under test. Always be ready for everything, or and expect that more such things sorry, more such things should come in your life, and more such challenges should come in your life at this very stage, so that you will be prepared, for your future life. That time you will be having burden of your family, you will be having responsibilities of your parents, of your other family, like siblings and other family members, maybe your spouse, maybe your children. So all these things, like it doesn't mean that now the life which you're facing now will be the same life after 20 years or after 10 years or maybe after 5 years. So you will be, when you are accepting these challenges since now, you will be prepared for your life ahead. And these are very small challenges. City project, etc., they are part of your life. Enjoy.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Thank you,
am I
ma'am.
clear, Pawan? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a question that which types of skills we have to develop during studying in college as well as in school.
May I know your name, dear?
Ma'am, my name is Jaya Gupta.
Jaya?
Yes, ma'am.
Jaya. Skills, you are asking about skills?
Yes, ma'am.
See, first thing is that communication skill. Unless and until you, suppose if you have very good knowledge, if you are good in you are very good, like you may be scoring 100 out of 100 in particular subjects, or maybe in all your subjects, but if you are not able to communicate it to the others, then it is not useful. Then it is useless, because when you will get entry in interview, or maybe in whatever area, you will get entry on piece of paper. That piece of paper is your mark sheet. So everybody will give you entry, like first phase of entrance is your mark sheet. That paper will speak. But once you open your mouth, if they do not find any communication skill, they do not find any confidence in you, they do not find the hard work approach, they do not find intelligence, smart working, then they will not opt you, because they want outcome. Isn't it? If you are not able to produce outcome, suppose there are many companies, like in corona also, they have tried work from home. So even if you are working from office, or even if you are working from home, whichever place you are working, suppose if you are not able to deliver the output, whatever target assigned to you in stipulated time, then you are not of any use to that particular company or that particular organization, maybe for your business. So it's always that whatever may be, what you should have the skills, communication skills. You should have lifelong learning aptitude, because the technology on which you are working today, that may go outdated after 2 3 years. Whatever you are studying in your college, if you join the one particular company, then you have to work according to their product. That time you will think that, Array, I have studied this, I have studied that, I have studied digital electronics, I have studied this, but nothing is useful over here. The machine on which I am working, that digital electronics and all that thing, is very very inside into the machine. It's in the card, it's in the circuit, it's in the printed circuit board, and I am not able to handle on IC levels. I just have to replace the board. So whatever, there is no the maximum time, there is no synchronization of what you study in your BTech courses and what you are what and with the company with which you are working with. But during these 4 years of time, apart from your this knowledge, your these skills are important. They will help you to grasp the, or to get acquainted with the line of action of that particular company or that particular firm, or whichever area, teaching, whatever, maybe the research institute, whatever you are joining. So these are the basic skills. You should know the how to handle the, how to work in team. You should know how to handle the work individually. Communication skill, you should have ethics also, because suppose if you are arrogant, then nobody will treat you, nobody will give you the good treatment, not your boss, not your subordinates, nobody will treat you at that particular what with your expectations. So all these ethical values, more this time management, finance management is also important, because the work which you can do in 10 rupees, and the same, suppose if somebody is doing the work in 10 rupees, and if you are not able to come down to 50 rupees, then nobody will prefer your product, they all, or nobody will prefer your work, they all will prefer 10 rupees work. Why? Because it is saving their lots of money. So time management, finance management, and that everything you will learn from your projects. Whatever projects you are doing, you will learn all these activity, all these skills. And by working with this particular, like I'm not taking the only example of IIC. You may be in cultural team, you may be in some other teams, but there you will get lot of things to work with your team members. You will get to know the personalities of others, the things which are good in others. You should try to grasp those particular things in you, and the things which are bad, you should, the things which you consider that this is bad in somebody else, then at least you know that this is bad in your view. So you will not develop that particular habit because it's bad in your view. So you will not develop in yourself. So that is also one of the one part of the learning, isn't it? So better to develop two skills like this: smart workings, communication skill, time management, ethics. These are most important.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Not a
Insama?
question, but a small suggestion I
Yeah.
was thinking about.
Yeah, please.
Yes, ma'am. Like today's session, we saw that you talked to the students and you solved their problems. You shared your experiences. So,
Yeah.
ma'am, in this way, if we can conduct more sessions with our faculty, because ma'am, most of the faculty in our college, they have great experiences in their lives,
Yes,
and
you are
they have
absolutely right.
went through various rigorous processes. After that, they have come to this institution as a professor, as a teacher.
Yeah.
So that will be much better, and students can learn from their experiences.
Yes, fine. Yeah, so you can start with one session which you can name as my story. My story sessions, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. In this way, ma'am, because I see in BIT that teachers and professors are like out of reach for students, because they only come to class, they teach, and then go. And
Yeah.
by introducing such things, we can fill up that gap between students and teachers.
Yes, you are absolutely right, and it's a wonderful suggestion. Excellent. Excellent idea.
Yes, ma'am. So among the participants, if anyone else have any suggestions like this, they can share.
And always it's like not only through this webinar, but anytime, anywhere, if you find any type of problem, you can you can ask. It's not a formality, like it's not that only like during webinar only you can ask. You can ask me anytime. I am ready, whatever may be the timing. Only during classes and only during meetings I don't pick up the phone. It was nice about whatever Jaya and Jaya and who else was explaining. It was nice session.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, good. Actually, they at such such an 11th hour you have planned everything so nicely. Good.
Yeah. Ma'am, actually, we have prepared something for you on the occasion. So, can you present it, ma'am?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Vaibhav is there?
Yes.
So,
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
Happy
evening.
Teachers Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, I have prepared a song for you on Teachers
Okay,
Day.
yeah. Good, good, good.
Okay. गुरु से है नाम तेरा, गुरु पहचान तेरी, जिया
जिस सहारे पे तू गुरु से वो सांस मिली है गुरु रब तेरा ईश्वर अल्लाह जितने भी रब है नूर तेरा तुझ में ही सब है ईश्वर अल्लाह जितने भी रब है नूर तेरा तुझ में ही सब है गुरु का मूल है क्या पास रह के जाना नहीं प्यार गुरु से करूं ये कह न पाए कभी है गुरु सब तेरा ईश्वर अल्लाह जितने भी रब है नूर तेरा तुझ में ही सब है ईश्वर अल्लाह जितने भी रब है नूर तेरा तुझ में ही सब है थैंक यू मैम
Excellent, Vaibhav.
थैंक यू
Wonderful. Very melodious. And you have got a very clear and very good voice.
थैंक यू मैम
Nice song, Vaibhav.
थैंक्स
So, I would like to thank faculty member Shahanaz Ayub ma'am for giving her valuable time and guiding us. And I'm sure participants must have got their answer, and it will help us to improve relationship between teachers and students. Ma'am, thank you, ma'am, for
Yes, yes. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
yeah, ma'am. So
So, are you ending the meeting? Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Shall we call?
Good. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Happy Teachers Day,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Abhishek. And wonderful anchoring.
Thank you, ma'am.